Welcome to Slasher Sunday. So, tonight we are going to be covering the 1989 original, totally original, not derivative, not plagiarizing.
Nope.
Just wow. I mean,
definitely not Discount Halloween.
No, I have not seen a film this original in a long while.
Me either. I was really impressed. It was all like really new and fresh.
Fresh.
Something I hadn't seen before. Mm-hmm.
Never once. So, offerings. All right. So, as we all know, and there always can be that debate of what inspired what and blah, blah, blah. Psycho inspired Halloween and Halloween inspired Friday the 13th and whatever. Inspired is fine.
Yes.
Okay? But straight up ripping something off and plagiarizing the fuck out of it is not okay.
No.
It's not okay. So this movie not only is just, blatantly ripping off things from Halloween, but it straight up uses the theme song, the music from Halloween. There's other parts of it too that kind of sound like Halloween music, but there's one in particular. And when it happened, we both looked at each other like, are they really
shocked?
Beyond shocked. Okay. There's a movie called Beyond the Door. If you haven't heard about it, it's a film that got sued by people who made The Exorcist for being too much like The Exorcist. And they won that court case. And it's, it's fairly famous if you follow, the history of horror. I have seen the cover of this film, but how this film didn't get sued by Carpenter or Irwin Yablans or Mustafa Akkad or whoever the fuck, would have been able to sue for plagiarizing. But that is the Halloween theme music. I mean, 100%. Maybe if you get a chance, and if you've never seen this, and I'm not talking about offerings. If you've never seen Vanilla Ice trying to defend that his song doesn't sound like Under Pressure by Queen. If you haven't seen how his explanation differs from Queen's song, do yourself a favor, because I feel like the composer of this song, of this movie is John Carpenter, by the way. But whoever the hell that guy is, I feel like it would have been, he'd be saying the same thing as Ice. He would be just saying like, oh no, theirs is do 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 do, and mine is do 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 do. See how different it is?
So different. Wow.
It's so different. Fuck, man. This movie is terrible, and
so
it's
bad.
Also like it rivals. In fact, it's worse. It's definitely worse than the first Prom Night on lighting. Like, I've seen some dark films before, and when I say dark, I don't mean like
like heavy,
yeah.
like darkly lit.
Like dark. Like, what's happening? I can't see anything. Like, there's so many sequences where we were both like,
what is that?
What? I swear I thought I saw the Sorting Hat from Harry Potter at one point, because I couldn't make out what I was looking at, and I don't know what it ever was.
It was a road.
Is that what that was?
It was a road, yeah. There was a car driving away, and it was like a shot of the road after it drove.
After the road drove?
After the car drove. Yeah. It's so poorly lit.
Everything is so poorly lit. Now, granted, we did watch the VHS transfer onto YouTube in like 144p. It
was like 15p.
Yeah, 15p.
It was really bad. It makes me want to see the Blu-ray just a little bit,
no.
But like just
no
for
interest.
like 5 seconds to see how it got cleaned up. I think that would be interesting.
I don't care. I don't need to see this movie.
Okay.
You know,
Fair.
it wouldn't have helped. It wouldn't have helped. So, all right, before we get into that, though, earlier today we drove over to Walmart because Lee McCoy from Drum Dums posted a picture of himself in this shirt. Everyone is entitled to one good scare. Pretty cool. Mm-hmm. And so I was like, what? This is over there? $7.88. So they did have that. And then somebody else was posting below that they had gotten other shirts from there. So we rushed over there, and what we got was this shirt. We got this Exorcist Reagan shirt. We both got each. She got this shirt, and I got that shirt, and our sizes each.
So we have four of the same shirts.
Well, 4 of the same? Two of these each.
Yeah, but 4 total.
Yeah. I have an Exorcist shirt, and
yes.
she has an Exorcist shirt.
Yeah.
You get it.
Yeah.
And so we got those shirts. I also got this shirt here, because I was looking for the other ones. They had a Halloween 2 one, which we didn't get because it wasn't there, but that's what I was looking for. And there was some Friday the 13th shirts that somebody posted below. But I am going to be going to another Walmart to look for these shirts because for $7.88. Now, I think the Halloween 2 shirt or something, the Friday the 13th shirt is like $12.88 because it's long sleeve. Whatever. That's so cheap. Anyway, I also got this Mandalorian Grogu shirt. So, pretty cool. Mm-hmm. It says this is the way below it. So, for any Star Wars Mandalorian fans, that's also $7.88. Pretty rad. And then we got a couple things to put on our wall. We got, go ahead. Little Jason Voorhees killing it. It's going up near the Camp Crystal Lake. We've already hung this stuff. I actually pulled it off the wall to show it to you guys. And then a little Stranger Things plaque. Both of these were $5 a piece. Mm-hmm. Both made out of wood. So, pretty good quality. Yeah. And, totally worth $5 each.
Yeah, definitely. So, I love them.
Those are, one was in the book section. The Stranger Things one was in the book section.
Yeah, we found that one randomly.
The Friday the 13th one was over, not with the Halloween stuff, but like back by the garden with the autumn stuff. Mm-hmm. So that's where that would be located. Yeah. And then Kaylee... bought some Neca sci-fi and horror blind bags that we're going to open up right now, right here.
Right now.
I'm going to do one. She's going to do one. You want the one with the big thing in it. All right, so let's open up the top. We're not going to look inside. We're going to grab randomly.
Okay. Do you wanna...
You go first because she bought these. She bought these. I bought everything else. She bought these. What is this?
I don't know.
It looks like it's not a shirt. Is it a bandana?
It looks like a bandana. It's like a thing to hang on the wall.
No, it's a bandana.
Oh.
And it says Flawless Victory.
I don't know what this is.
That would be Mortal Kombat.
Oh.
Yeah.
Does that count as sci-fi?
Horror-ish.
Is this supposed to be sci-fi and horror?
So, a Flawless Victory Mortal Kombat bandana.
Okay.
Neither one of us could care less about. So there's that. That's first thing. All right, what do I got? There you go. Oh, that look cute. If I got the same thing, I'm done.
Gosh.
This is probably another bandana. That's what it looks like. No, wait, is it? No. Wait, is it?
It's a bandana too.
Oh, is it? Okay,
it feels like it.
It looks like it is, what, eyeballs? What is this? What am I looking at?
Eyeballs! I like this one.
Eyeballs. Basilisk? Like from
anime?
Harry Potter?
I think that's an anime, but I'm not sure.
You may have blinded the basilisk.
This one's cool though. Maybe it has
But if you look at the basilisk eyes, you're gonna be petrified. So don't do it.
I already looked at all of them.
Oh shit.
Maybe there'll be like a little paper that tells us everything.
Oh, Lord of the Rings pin set. Ooh. Okay. What pins? These are gonna go on your apron for your job. Oh! Now these are fucking cool. Wow.
Those are super neat.
You got the shards of Narsil right here. That's really cool. Wow. I like this one a lot. Yeah.
That's super cool.
2021. Wow, look at these. I don't know if these are in focus or not. Huh.
And there's 3 too.
Yeah.
I would think that there'd just be like 1.
These are super neat. These are super neat. These are worth $10.
Like
These were $10 a piece, by the way. So I think this set right here is worth $10. That's super
so
cool.
cool.
I like that one a lot. Pin set's rad. What do I got? Nessie Crossing. This is little coasters. So coasters.
Maybe there's different cryptids.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, there is.
So Nessie's Crossing, Sasquatch, Kraken, and Mothman.
That's so
Mothman.
cool.
I gotta show Kaylee the Mothman prophecies at some point because I love that film, and there you go.
Oh, these are so cool. They're kind of like cardboardy.
Yeah.
Maybe we could like put them up. Instead of
Maybe
using
put them
as
on there
posters.
or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Those are really cool.
Okay.
This is the big thing.
She loves those. That's good. This is the big thing. Oh, The Expanse. You love that show.
I do.
I watched the first season.
I think it's fantastic.
It's great.
I'm not caught up on it
I'd
at
love
all.
to watch the full thing, but I have not seen enough.
It's a paperweight, so.
Oh. Okay.
I thought it was going to be like a snow globe.
Yeah. Could have given that to Oliver if it was a snow globe. She loves those so much.
How
I don't know.
cool.
That's like a logo for like.
Yeah. It's been a while since I've watched it, so I don't know.
It's been a while since I watched it too.
Yeah,
Is that everything in your bag? Okay, I got.
There's one more thing in here.
I got a couple more things. I got a Ouija Pin. It's a little planchette Ouija pin that goes. That's pretty cool.
That one's super cool.
I know you like Ouija boards, so
Yes.
I think that's just Ouija. It's not like from the movie, right? Nope.
No.
Just literally,
Just Ouija.
Okay. What else you got?
Luigi.
Ouija.
I think there's another pen.
Ouija. Yeah. Okay. It's what? A skeleton? Does it say?
No.
A Grim Reaper?
It's just like a cool Grim Reaper, but I don't know if he's from something. There's so many pins.
Yeah.
But he's super cool.
You can put them on your thing. And you got nothing more?
That's it.
This is my last thing.
Yes.
I got a crow bottle opener.
Oh.
A crow bottle opener. Hey, speaking of Lee McCoy, that's his favorite movie. So, it's pretty cool. You see the eyes of Eric Draven there. You ever seen The Crow?
I don't think I have. I know that's like a
Can't rain all the time.
cult favorite.
Yeah, it's great shit.
Didn't the actor
Die? Yep.
Yeah.
The actor playing Fun Boy shot him on set accidentally with a prop gun. Terrible.
Yeah, I've heard that
Really
story.
sucks.
Oh, this is cool though. So many pins.
Yep. So back to offerings. Those are the blind bags. I think that the Lord of the Rings pin set is easily the best thing for me. And I'm glad it was your $20.
Hey, that's cool to
I like the
try.
Ouija planchette. I think that one's great for you. I think those and the Lord of the Rings pins are worth the $20.
Yeah.
So there you go. And you got some bandanas
I'll
to
just start
pop in
wearing
your head.
bandanas.
You can look like a little cholo or something. So offerings. It's terrible. I mean, it really is. I mean, we're just making fun of it the whole time. That was the fun we had, was kind of tearing it apart and making jokes the whole time. So it starts off with our main antagonist and our main protagonist, and they're friends, and she's his first crush, I'm gathering, and these kids come to bully good old Johnny, right?
Yeah.
Johnny, not Michael. should be Michael.
Mikey.
Yeah. And they like call him a pussy or something, and he has to do this like dare, or he wants to show them he can do this walk around the well, and then the kid like goes to scare him, and he falls down in the well, which I guess hurts his head.
Doesn't kill him.
Yeah, it damages his frontal lobe, which is what's responsible for critical thinking and empathy, and that's what creates serial killers. Even though we already know that his mom caught him killing animals.
Yeah.
So this kid was a fucking psychopath before he hit his head. He was on his way.
Cutting up his turtle.
He was on his way. He's gonna kill all these people anyway. Even if they were like, hey,
down that path.
Hey Johnny, like, I think you're such a cool guy. You want to hang out sometime? If they were like really nice to him and like tried to be his friend, I think he would still killed him. I still think he would have done some offerings. Now the whole offerings thing, he leaves her like a nose and an ear and whatever.
I don't understand why.
Yeah,
I don't know what like would make him think that that was something he needed to do.
His brain damage.
Yeah.
So like in his fucked up mind, he's
like leaving her gifts.
Yeah, he's giving her gifts. Yeah, it's like.
But it would make more sense if they were ones like if those kids had bullied her. Which they kind of do, but not really. It's mostly just him, and she sticks up for him.
She's still friends with all of these people
she's still
who,
friends.
like, murdered this kid.
Like, if they had been bullying her, and then he, like, you know, comes back and starts killing them and giving her body parts to be like, look what I did for you, but it doesn't make sense the way the story is written at all.
You said that this story was written? Or do you think they just, like, did this on the fly?
It was probably done on the fly.
Yeah, I don't think anyone wrote anything. Like, when they put written by at the end, I laughed. No one wrote this movie.
No one wrote it.
Someone watched Halloween, and then they ran home and were like, let's make a movie. And they were like, well, do you want to get anything together first? Like lighting or a script? And they're like, we don't need any of that.
No.
We don't need any of that.
Let's just go.
What about actors? We'll just find them on the way. You want to be in a movie? You're hired.
Stopped at a gas station.
Yeah. Just wing your dialogue.
Just, ad-lib everything.
Yeah. Yeah. And then they found, like, they went to, like, a little prop shop or something, and they found, like, an ear and a nose, and they're like, what can we do with these?
Like, oh, this
How about their offering?
Cool. How about their offering?
And that's a good title. There you go. We got a movie here.
Done. Release it.
Like, I looked over her when it was over, and I was like, someone took this, and we're like, seriously tried to promote it, and was like, hey, you guys should come watch this. Like, they were genuinely serious when they released this movie. It wasn't a joke. Like, it's baffling to me that people release movies like this, and they're, like, dead serious. They're like, yeah, I mean, I feel like this is an adequate piece of entertainment that you should spend your money on. Like, no, it isn't.
Well, good thing we didn't spend any money on it.
No, we watched it on YouTube. Yeah. And I still feel like I overpaid. I overpaid with my time. Okay? I only get so much time in this life.
And we spent an hour and a half of it on offerings.
Yeah, that's way too long. I'd say it was like an hour and 35 minutes because we had to rewind the ending fucking 15 times to try to figure out what Johnny was saying. And we came up with love.
Yeah.
We heard so many different things.
We even turned the captions on.
We turned captions on and it just said music.
Yeah.
Yeah, music for the music that it was ripping off. This girl shoots Johnny 6 times. Mm-hmm. Then he hits the grass. Sound familiar? And then he sits straight up with his legs on the ground. Sound familiar? No? None of those things. No, seriously, guys, the music. I'm going to put it on here. I'm going to put it on here somewhere so you'll have already heard it by this point or you will hear it. Whenever it is, you're going to hear it because fuck. I'll probably get a copyright by Halloween. Yes. Not for this movie. It'll be like...
don't use that.
Yeah. It'll be like Blumhouse, because they own Halloween now. Or whoever the fuck. has there's a copyright claim against your video for playing the music from John Carpenter's Halloween. And I'll be like,
no.
I'll challenge that. I'll challenge that and be like, it ain't from that. It's from this piece of shit. So let's see. We've got an insanely unprofessional doctor in the hospital that Johnny's in. Mm-hmm. Oh my god, this guy's just horrendous. We have the full moon affecting people thing.
Yeah, they mentioned that in the beginning. The nurse
does that really affect any part of the movie?
No, it doesn't. No. I don't know why it's said or brought up in any way, because there's never there's no shots of the moon or any kind of dialogue about the moon later on after that point.
I will say, arguably my favorite part of the whole movie is when this orderly is taking this little person and this little guy has the weirdest look. I don't know what the hell he's trying to do. But then the orderly is he's I guess he's trying to sneak away.
I don't know.
And the orderly's I got you, come on back here. And he's like, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And he's smiling, and then they walk off arm around each other, hugging. What is that scene? What is that scene? Did they just film this at a mental institution and those guys just walked in the frame and they were just roll with it?
Just keep it in. I have no idea. It's bizarre. It's super bizarre. There's two other characters that come up that are just really weird and outlandish too. So which we can get to, but yeah, that scene wasn't so.
But you're convinced that those two people are the same guy, the grave digger and the deputy.
Only because of how over the top they were both acting. I don't know. I'd have to actually look at them again, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was the same actor.
I think it is the same actor. I don't think it's the same. It's not the same character though.
No.
Yeah,
just the same actor. That's all. They're zany
just
and weird.
Let's just cast the same guy. We only have 5 people, so let's just reuse them. Yeah, probably. Then the nurse gets a needle in the forehead, very much like Halloween 2 when girl gets the needle through her eye. Except for this is through her forehead, which I don't think a hypodermic needle would puncture her forehead through the skull. Doesn't matter. Whatever. He does put it in there. And then for some reason, after she's dead, she's gone, she's checked out, he then just grabs the plunger and pulls it up slightly so that blood fills the vial.
Yeah, just for effect. Are you sure it was through her forehead and not through her eye, and they just didn't show?
Plunger goes in her forehead. Okay. Right? Dead center in her forehead. He hit her in the third eye.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know why he pulls the blood out of her and
it's to show that it's real. Right? That's the intent.
Is it?
Yeah, that's the intention. Is this. It gives validity to that it's in her brain that they pull on. It's what an effect. That is the only effect in this film. It's a piss poor one.
Anything else?
It's a piss poor one, and every single fucking other kill. That kill's done off screen, but that kill's kind of shown-ish on screen because he pulls the plunger, but that's it. Every other one is cut away. Every other single one of them is cut away. Alright, we need to be moving on. The electric fence that Johnny grabs is just he just sits there and he's and he just, I guess he shorts the fence out because eventually it just stops
and he climbs over
and he just climbs it.
But I thought when we watched it, I think you said it just doesn't affect him.
It does.
Or that he doesn't care.
You can see it coming off his hands and everything, but then it just doesn't anymore.
I think it was supposed to be oh, look at this electric fence, then he grabs onto it and it electrocutes him, but he's
I have no effect.
Yeah.
Because he's not human.
Yeah.
I shot him in the heart. Yeah. Anyway, and then, the limbic system in the brain, that's what it is. Then we get the Halloween music, just blatant rip-off Halloween music. The smart guy that, Gretchen, interesting name, she wants to copy off this guy's notes, and then he grabs his dick and says something about notes, like...
It says, note this.
Yeah, take note of this.
These girls only want me for my notes. And
yeah.
then he's like, note this.
Yeah.
It's real, yeah.
Yeah.
Sick comeback.
Yeah, super. She's already gone. But then, yeah, he's supposed to be the smart guy, I guess. Mm-hmm. But he might be the dumbest character in the entire film, outside of maybe the doctor or the sheriff. I don't know. All of them are dumb. But he is knocked out, like straight up knocked unconscious. Mm-hmm. Then he wakes up. He's strapped to a table, and his head is in a vice, and the vice is completely closed around his head. And his first initial response to that is this must be a practical joke by his friends. Mm-hmm. And it isn't until he's literally being murdered that he doesn't still think there's a possibility that this is a practical joke as the guy is sitting there trying to use a chainsaw. That won't work. Tries to use a drill. That won't work. Mm-hmm. Then he's like, well, his head's already in a vice. I might as well use that vice to kill him. And it's like, well, why didn't you just crush his head while he was asleep?
Yeah.
Like, you wanted to cut him up with a chainsaw? For what? Who knows? But the guy is just dedicated to that. There's no way this could be anything but a practical joke by my buddies. And he doesn't even have like any fear in him when he wakes up after he's, probably sustained a concussion. Clearly has been knocked out unconscious, so he knows that he's been assaulted. And these guys have some really rough practical jokes. Like, we don't know. We don't have a backstory, right? I mean, maybe every once in a while they knock each other unconscious.
Yeah.
And, molest each other and all sorts of weird shit.
Put nooses on each other's necks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think that is mostly just bad acting. I think that the character's supposed to be afraid in some way, but I think that he just isn't able to convey it. But yeah, that scene is very comedic, and it's not supposed to be.
No.
None of the movie is really supposed to be comedic, but so much of it is.
Maybe we could tell if we could see anything. Not sure. Then we skip to the classroom of Gretchen, and she's talking about, wait for it, fate. Yeah, no, that totally was not lifted from Halloween at all. No. So good on them for at least coming up with an original scene in this film. And then there's a really weird scene where this guy is drawing a picture of his teacher with something between her legs or something, and then she embarrasses him by pointing out that he has no idea how to please a woman. Yeah, that he would never have been, or he wouldn't know how to.
Yeah, she asks, "Do you know what a satisfied woman sounds like?"
And he's like, "No." And
no,
she's
ma'am.
Like,
that's what I thought.
That's what I thought, and everyone laughs. So. It's like,
yeah.
I don't know. Does that sound like it's something a teacher should be doing?
No, not really, but I don't know.
I don't know if you got
I don't have any answers.
And then we've got he's in the back seat, pops up behind the girl and kills her. Totally original.
Super.
Yeah, this isn't Annie's death at all. Not at all. And then here's the thing too. If you're gonna plagiarize, at least make an attempt to make it decent. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Shoot it well. Hire some decent actors. Come up with some clever, new, unique ways of shooting it. Mm. Add some stuff to it. Mm-hmm. Maybe be like, hey, look, I know this is kind of derivative of this property, but I'm a huge fan, and I wanted to do some homages, but look, I know I'm using some similar beats, but here's all of these unique takes. There's all these different kinds of ways that I did. No. This is not only just being completely, egregiously, a rip-off machine, but also it does it so poorly on every technical level, from acting to lighting to sound design to any of it. It's all piss poor. So to rip somebody off and do it horribly.
It's insulting.
It is.
It's super insulting.
Right?
Yeah.
Like if someone like stole your song or stole your recipe or whatever, and then they made like a really shitty version of it and like sold it before you could get yours out. That'd be so much worse than them doing it really well.
Yeah.
To me.
Yes.
It'd be like, well, at least my shit sounds good. And I can like claim that it's mine. But you don't want to go claim that it's yours when it's shit.
No.
Like they ripped that off from me and it's like, oh, you must suck. And it's like, no. I did a good version of that.
I did a better version.
Yeah. You should see my version. Not this one. Fuck. Anyways. So then there's the pizza scene. This scene, it's gonna haunt my dreams. So the pizza's like an hour late. Mm-hmm. And so Gretchen goes to call, and her friend, which they have like no chemistry at all as being friends. Nobody has any chemistry.
No.
Nobody feels like they've known each other for more than 4 seconds. They like met right then and there and started just filming on the spot. But yeah, they call, and her friend immediately is like, hey, tell them I want extra cheese. You don't call a pizza place when the pizza's running an hour late and then try to change things on the order. Mm-hmm. It's like, where's my pizza at? You don't then make alterations. Like, hey, I know it's taking a long time and it's probably already in the car, but could you have the guy drive back and put extra cheese on it so that it can take even longer? And then when she hangs up, she's actually pissed off at her because she did not tell that person that she wanted extra cheese. And the girl's like, oh my God, I'm sorry, I forgot. She forgot for a reason. Because you don't call and try to add things to orders that are already late when they're probably already on their way. Mm-hmm. And if they're not, then do you really want to make them take longer? I'm going to put it back in the oven to melt the extra cheese.
Like it took an hour, but I'm okay with it taking 2 hours now for extra cheese.
That scene legitimately angered me. I was already so done with this movie, but when she was like, extra cheese, it's like, you fucking asshole. You asshole. That doesn't make any goddamn sense. But then the pizza arrives, so I guess Johnny kills not only the paper boy.
Well, the pizza's sitting outside their door. Like, he rings the doorbell.
Yeah.
Or knocks on the door, and she's like, oh, it was just sitting there.
But he kills somebody.
Yeah.
Cuts their body up.
Yeah.
Cooks it. Because it's somewhat cooked. Mm-hmm. Places it and arranges it on the pizza like it would be... Sausage. And then the kid says, like, what does he say? He's like, I think maybe I wrote it down. Maybe not. He was like, this ain't sausage, but it sure does taste good or something like that. Yeah.
Well, they even comment that they didn't get sausage on their pizza.
Right, they didn't order
sausage, but they eat it anyway.
Yeah. Maybe she's just happy there's something extra on the pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wanted extra cheese, but I'll settle for extra human sausage.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah. I'm with it. Uh-huh. So then a guy can't get laid by Gretchen because... she's not at that stage with him yet, and then his friend's there, and he's very easily going to get laid. Mm-hmm. Clearly, they've done this act many times, and because he can't get laid, I guess his friend can't get laid, so he totally cockblocks his friend, who's clearly getting laid right there in that moment, and he's like, "Oh no, we gotta leave." No. He's like being a stickler. Like, no, we gotta go, man. It's time to... He was literally trying to bang Gretchen 5 seconds ago. So did he expect to only last 5 seconds? Much like, Judith Meyer's boyfriend in the first Halloween, who only lasted about 5 seconds? Was that the amount of allotted time that he gave himself?
And then...
Because he was like, no, we gotta leave. It's now.
Like,
we have to leave. And it's like,
early.
You were just trying to fuck your girlfriend not 5 seconds ago, but now you have to leave? Weird, because I feel like if Gretchen was like, actually,
he'd totally say.
Can you find an extra minute for me?
He's minute?
Like, maybe.
How many 5 seconds are in a minute?
Yeah, I got a few. So, for you, Brad, I got 2. Or 5. For you, Brad, I got 5. It's 5. Yes. Sorry. American Beauty. Anyways. What other bullshit here? And then this guy has... It's the same guy who's like cock-blocking his friend, I think. Or maybe it's the friend who got cock-blocked. Can't remember. Doesn't matter. But he's at home, and he comes downstairs, and it's like midnight, 1 in the morning, and his parents are gathered around the television, eating a full cake, watching cartoons.
Yeah.
This is something I would catch my kids doing. But this guy catches his parents eating cake in the middle of the night watching cartoons. They say outright, we're watching cartoons.
Those old cartoons.
Yeah.
The retro cartoons.
And they're just laughing their ass off. It's like, how many joints have you smoked tonight? Such a weird scene.
It's such a weird scene. Super weird. Yeah, and he's like frustrated with them.
Yeah.
For doing
Who's the
that.
parent here?
Yeah. That's like the vibe.
God. Then we got the cemetery graveyard attendant who's weird as fuck. And then we've got the deputy who's watching over Gretchen and her friend who's even more bizarre. He's like a caricature. He's like so out of control.
They're the same actor. That's
You're
pretty
sure, yeah.
Yeah.
He's so ridiculous. I love it. I love it. He was probably my second favorite thing outside of the little guy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Like, yo, sheriff.
Oh, so funny.
Buddy's gonna keep him safe.
And then we've got Gretchen's friend here who is trying to eat her way into an early grave by putting 4 full spoons full of sugar onto her cereal.
It looks like even more though, because they're like huge spoonfuls, and she's just like, she just takes the sugar jar and is like, "Do you want some cereal?"
She might as well have just taken the sugar jar and put a fucking like a flake into it of cereal, and then just been like, that's what it looked like.
Yeah, it was an insane amount.
It was like freaking what's it, Clarence from True Romance. When he's drinking his coffee, you've seen True Romance, yeah?
No.
You've never seen True Romance?
No.
Oh. Wow, that's incredible. But he's not happy till his spoon's standing straight up. Alright, so yeah, he sends her the body parts. Who the fuck knows why? Then there's the sheriff, who, Hoggins, is who we, yeah.
His name is Chisholm.
Chisholmhead.
But we were calling him Hogger.
Yeah, Hogger.
We were calling him Cogger.
Hogger from isn't that his name in Labyrinth?
Oh.
It's Hogger, right? Or Hogger.
I don't remember if it's Hogger or like Hogs.
Hoggen? Hogger? Fuck, it's been a little while.
His name is Chisholm though.
Chisholm.
But yeah, he finds that kid in like the abandoned house.
Yeah, it takes like 15 minutes for him to investigate the old Myers house. Finds a redheaded stepchild up there jacking off to porn. He's in the middle of his act, so there's a little jism for Chisholm. And then of course Chisholm Hoggins, he wants the porno mags to, and so then the kid takes him outside. He gives him a Bart Simpson joke of a name, Ben Dover. Ben Dover. And it takes a little while for the sheriff to get this. And then the kid runs off and gives him the middle finger. And I'm like, you realize this is a small town?
He's going to see you walking.
You're going to see him, like, a lot.
Like a lot.
Like a whole lot.
You're like, hey, kid, thanks for the porno, but you're going to jail.
Yeah, you're going to jail. Cuff me, boys. And then, yeah, I mean, I don't got shit more to say about this movie. It's so fucking stupid. He gets shot 6 times, then the cop comes, and then she's like yelling at him in slow motion, and she's moving, but he's like frozen. He's totally like freeze framed. He's like,
and she's
like around him, like shoot him. No lessons are learned. No morals. No interesting character moments, decisions.
Like, don't be mean to people who are mute. is like the moral.
No, not really. I mean, I guess, but like our protagonist should be, I don't know, following these kinds of morality, things that we're supposed to gain from this film, right? Like she should be like, you guys, she should have had like a moment where she's like, talking to them, like, we fucked up and this is all your guys' fault, and nothing.
No.
Like, none of that happens.
No,
like, she's just at her house the whole time, getting things. And then the cop comes over and he's like, and he just, like, grabs, like, an ear and he puts it in a bag. And he's like, oh, it's probably a prank. Everybody in this town thinks everything's a fucking prank.
Yeah.
There can be body parts. There can be, like, your head can be in a vice.
He's like, it's
You wake up without your dick and you're like, ooh, guys, come on. Where's my dick? Give it back.
Give it back.
This movie. So, offerings. My good God. So, we need to go to bed. It's 2 a.m. I gotta get up with the kids in like 5 hours. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this, even though it's technically Monday now. So, we're late. Fuck it. I'm over it. So, alright. Well, if you go to Walmart and you find this, then, and in this is what you're looking for, you can give us credit. Yeah. Leave us your thanks below for everything. All right, guys. Good night. Bye.